Well, good morning. This morning I'm reading from Deuteronomy chapter 13, and Moses is warning the people about false prophets. He says, "If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, Let us go after other gods which thou hast not known, and let us serve them, thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams. For the Lord your God proveth you to know whether you love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Ye shall walk after the Lord your God and fear him and keep his commandments and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him and cleave unto him." So Moses tells the people, even if the prophet tells you what's going to happen or says, "I had a dream about this," and it comes to pass, you're not to be impressed by the fact that his prognostication was true if he leads you astray to follow other gods. When we come to the New Testament, Peter tells us in chapter 2 and verse 1 of 1 Peter, "But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you." He tells us right up front, the same things that happened in ancient Israel are going to happen within the church. There are going to be false teachers. He says, "Who will privily," that means privately, "shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction." Just like the prophet of old, they're going to deny the one true God. They're going to say, "Hey, here's what's going to happen. Let's follow these other gods." And Peter tells us that's exactly what the false teacher of the church today will do, denying the Lord who bought them. "Many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of." So what they're going to do is they're going to speak evil of the way of truth. Now you say, well, what is the way of truth? Well, it's the Word of God. Everything must be tested against the Word of God. When we come to 1 John chapter 4, verse 1, he says, "Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of God, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Hereby know ye the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesseth that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is of God, and every spirit that confesseth not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God. And this is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world." For some reason, we love fortune telling. We love somebody who comes out and says, "Today, here's what's going to happen," and it happens sometimes similar maybe to what they say, or sometimes maybe they nail it. But what we've got to do is we've got to listen to what they're saying in conjunction to that. What are their conclusions that they're drawing? Which direction are they taking us? Unfortunately, many in our day and many within the church, we excuse these false teachers way too many times. We're not to excuse them. If they try to lead us in a wrong direction, we dare not follow, because we'll be led astray. False teachers are a huge problem. And really at the core of it, at the base of it, is a few things. One, they want the people to follow them rather than following Jesus. Two, they're always going to deviate from the Word of God. If we know our Bibles, we'll be able to tell whether we're being pointed down the right path or not by what these guys have to say. And ultimately, they just want the glory for themselves. They want to have this glory that they knew what was going to happen, or that they were able to prognosticate or tell the future, rather than pointing to Christ, giving all the glory to Christ. And ultimately, as with everything, thy word is truth. Listen, I can't encourage you enough. Get into the Word of God, because if you know the Word of God, Jesus said, "If you continue in my word, then are you my disciples indeed, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." God bless you. Hope you have a great day.